So good afternoon. Welcome to the official kickoff for the Friends of Wake County School Bond Campaign. I'm George York, President and CEO of York Properties, and I am serving alongside Seppi Saidi, Orange Corals, and Blunt Williams as your 2018 Friends of Wake County Steering Committee co-chairs. The Friends of Wake County is a group of volunteer leaders from business, civic, community, education, religious, and neighborhood groups from across the county, organized to support the passage of the new construction and renovation bond for Wake County Public Schools. It's such an honor to be before you here today as we come together to ensure that the Wake County Public Schools construction and renovation general obligation bond is passed on November 6th. The Wake County Board of Education and the Wake County Board of Commissioners are working together to present a $548 million bond package for the voters to consider for new school construction and major renovation projects. We need the commitment and the support of everybody in this room to ensure a successful outcome. So let's send a message that we will continue to make our region a great place to live, work, and play by voting yes for the school bond on November 6th.
Thank you, George. My name is Seppi Saidi. I'm President and CEO of Seppi Engineering and Construction. Wake County is growing. Recent U.S. Census data reports that every day 74 people are moving into Wake County. For us to keep up with that growth, we must build new schools and renovate existing schools. Wake County has a reputation as one of the smartest economies anywhere. Our students and our school system make it so. Investing in our children is a smart investment for our future. The bond will help pay for the renovation of 11 school facilities, including new air conditioning, 5 new elementary schools, 1 new middle school, 1 new high school, new digital classroom technology, and updated school safety and security measures. Bond financing is the most cost-effective way to pay for new school and renovate existing schools. This school bond is necessary to continue to ensure Wake County's talent pipeline is superb from kindergarten. I ask that you vote yes on the school bond on November 6th. Thank you.
I'm Orange Corals, retired publisher of the News and Observer, and long-time supporter of public education. It is my honor to be part of this team. This bond will be the first bond of several over the next few years to capitalize $2.4 billion in new school construction and existing school renovations. Wake County is fortunate that both the school board and county commissioners have agreed to smaller bonds with votes in 2018, 2020, and possibly 2022, which allows for more public input, accountability, and transparency. It also allows for greater flexibility for the governing boards when looking at growth trends and needs as they proceed with their construction and renovation plans. Wake County has a strong financial record, holding a AAA bond credit rating. This excellent credit record and credit repayment history means we get very good rates when selling the bonds in the public market. My co-chairs and I are confident that the passage of this bond is the best route to take in order to continue the high quality of life in our region. Therefore, I ask that you vote yes on November 6th for the bond. At this time, it is my honor to introduce the chair of the Wake County School Board, Monica Johnson-Hausler.
Thank you very much to all 4 of our co-chairs and all the people that you can see behind us supporting our school bond. So I will start first by saying, please vote yes and support our school bond. You've heard how many schools are on the list. for both new construction as well as renovations, air conditioning, programming, technology. All of those things are the substance in our bond. But I think it's important for us to remind our constituents and our community members in Wake County that the bond is not just a physical infrastructure, but the physical infrastructure represents how our students see themselves. These buildings reflect who they are because they're spending 6 to 8 hours in our school buildings. I had the great fortunate with some colleagues who were behind me to spend some time on Alex Haley Farm with Marion Wright Edelman. Most of you know, a longtime poverty and education advocate. And one of the things that she said to me I think is important to convey to Wake County citizens, that we have to show our students beauty. And it seems like such a simple statement, but when our students step off of our buses, this is what they see. This is their home for 8 to 10 hours. You can still hear our students in this building playing after school hours. So when we talk about constructing and renovating, we're also talking about equity across our district, so that all of our students have the opportunity to be in new buildings that reflect what we are considering our first and foremost priority of creating an equitable education experience in Wake County. So that means we're building collaborative spaces, learning spaces, all of those things enhance the 4 C's that Wake County Public Schools remain committed to. And many of you have seen our ribbon cuttings to our new schools, and schools like this, we believe it's important that we tell all of our students the important they are to us by showing them the beauty in our facilities. That, for me, is the reason why I convey to our voters why we're asking you to vote yes. We're asking you to vote yes for every student to have the exact same beauty experience for their K-12 experience in Wake County. And we depend on our voters to help us reach that. And so we look forward to all of our voters engaging with us. Please visit our website at wcpss.net/bond2018 as a way to start to see how Wake County Public Schools is envisioning what we consider beauty for all students in Wake County. And I'm extremely excited to be in partnership with our chairwoman, Commissioner Holmes, who will also speak to how we together are committed to beauty for all students in Wake County. Commissioner Holmes.
It's an honor to be here to represent the Wake County Board of Commissioners and to speak truth to power in saying that the Wake County Board of Commissioners and our Wake County School Board has been working better than ever. We've been working collaboratively to put this bond on the ballot to the tune of $548 million in terms of investment in our children. That will be a part of a general obligation bond that will go on our ballot that will comprise or total $653 million in investments for our children. And I use the term investment very carefully. There's the reality that the commitment has already been made to build schools and make sure that we accommodate growth. We've made that commitment to our teachers. We've made that commitment to our students. The question on the ballot really is how we will fund our promises. Funding general obligation bonds is the least expensive mechanism for Wake County to build our schools. And mind you, we're not just building schools, we're literally building our future leaders. Not only is this bond about providing money and the necessary resources, but it's also about providing additional funds for school security for our kids to make sure that they're safe. We're also providing additional monies for digital technology to make sure that our kids are able to compete in a global society. We ask that all of our community support this investment by voting yes on the education bond, knowing that the Wake County Board of Commissioners and the Wake County School Board is working together as a team to make sure that we fund schools in the least expensive way possible, keeping in mind your child and keeping in mind that we are good stewards of every single dollar that we are entrusted with. Wake County is one of 46 counties in the entire country that has the privilege of having the most strong bond rating possible. We are a AAA rating county that allows us to borrow money at the least expensive rates available in the entire world. So we're asking our parents, we're asking our grandparents, we're asking all of our residents to stand with us as we build schools to accommodate the reality that we're birthing a kindergarten class every single day. We're asking you to stand with us so that as we build our schools, we're building the best and the brightest futures for all of our kids. Thank you for your support on November 6th.
Good afternoon. I'm Blunt Williams. I'm chairman and CEO of Alfred Williams and Company, a company headquartered here in Raleigh, and I'm honored to serve as the fourth co-chair of this year's bond campaign. As a business owner and as a grandparent of 12 grandchildren, the oldest being 8, three are currently enrolled in the Wake County Public Schools, so I have a real vested interest in ensuring that we do things right in Wake County, and I'm so proud of how we've done things in the past, and I'm optimistic about our future. It's critical that we create safe and healthy learning environments for our children, and also in order to recruit and retain the best teachers in the classroom. This bond referendum will help us in the renovation and the construction of schools to be able to provide those environments. Secondly, financial experts, both within the county, both within the school system, and outside consultants would tell us that a bond referendum is the most economical and efficient manner for financing school construction. Remembering that we're not debating the construction of schools, we're talking about the method of financing that construction. So we hope that our voters will be smart, will make good decisions in Wake County as we have in the past, and I hope our voters will join us and vote yes on November 6th. Thank you so much.